Worldly tools and spiritual tools at times can look very similar. Worldly tools and spiritual tools can at times look very similar. I was listening to this guy on YouTube named Pat Conkey, and he was talking about how he ultimately became challenged when he was using tactics and tools in worship and how that influenced people to have a perceived spiritual experience. And it's interesting because when you study marketing, when you study, I always mention the book Propaganda by Edward Bernays, written back in, I think, 1929, right? When you recognize and read and understand what Robert Greene in the 48 Laws of Power he emphasized, and you understand that there are various tools and tactics that can be utilized to influence people, right? I mean, you can go back to the book How to Win Friends and Influence People, right? Like there's so many things that are worldly tactics and tools that people utilize. But if you don't have a level of discernment, sometimes you can misappropriate something that's a marketing tool or a tool for influence as something that's spiritual. And the challenge at times is the fact that people in positions of leadership understand how to use tools and tactics. And sometimes it's a Holy Spirit led spiritual thing, but then sometimes it is a worldly tactic or a tool that's being used. This is why we have to be so, layered up in our understanding of, the Bible, and have conversations and connection and community with people to kind of help us get understanding. Because if you don't have discernment, sometimes you are being influenced by something that you think is supposed to be Holy Spirit, but the reality is this is a musical chord that people know resonates with you in this genre.